Hi guys, welcome to my video. We're going to be talking about how to lose weight on a carnivore diet and what to do if you're stalled out and maybe you're just having limited results. So we're going to get to all that and more in my video today about how to lose weight on a carnivore diet. You may be wondering, how could I not lose weight on a diet which is all meat and water? Well, you probably will, but sometimes it's just about patience. So I don't want to hear if you haven't lost any weight, if you haven't been doing this for more than at least a month, maybe 6 weeks. Now it takes a while for our bodies to adjust to this kind of eating, so you have to give it some time. So after you have been doing the carnivore diet for 4 to 6 weeks, then you can think about cutting out dairy. That is a good idea because a lot of people are very addicted to dairy. They love it. It's hard to stop eating. It's very easy. It's already prepared, so you can just keep eating it without cooking it. It's very low maintenance. So dairy can be a big issue, and a lot of people don't realize how much it's causing them to inflame, hold on to water, and just overall slow down their weight loss. Another thing to consider is that you might want to cut back on processed meats. Processed meats can have additives that can make them more appealing. They can have sometimes flavor enhancers, or they can have corn, soy, sugar that can make us just be very snacky and want more. So those, if you're eating a lot of processed meats like jerkies or meat sticks or sausages or lunch meats, those are very convenient, but they also can mess up our weight loss goals. Another big thing to think about is stress. So I noticed for about 2 weeks there, I was super stressed out because I added an extra class, a continuing education to my schedule, and I was commuting, and it was really stressful on me because I'm used to just working from home. So I noticed during those 2 weeks, I kind of inflamed and bloated up, and it was like, oh, okay, stress is a huge factor where my eating really didn't change because I was packing my lunch every day, but just that added extra pressure on my life made my weight loss stall. So keep in mind, if your stress is really through the roof, you probably won't see those numbers go down on the scale. And of course, stress really never goes away, but it's our job to manage it. So you want to worry about taking more time for yourself to sleep, work on packing your lunch so you'll have the right things, or preparing your food ahead of time so that you don't rush out and make a poor choice on your eating. You can also take some more time to rest with a good book or a bath, things like that. You can take more time to walk, and you can do kind of a walking meditation, or just meditate if you're good at that, or just start to train yourself to learn how to meditate. Those are all things you can do that don't cost a lot of extra money, and they can help you manage your stress. And that's just going to be an ongoing daily struggle that you're going to have to learn how to deal with. And along those same lines is sleep. So getting lots and lots of sleep is going to help your weight loss results on any diet that you have. It's going to cut down on your hunger hormone, ghrelin. That's the signal that you're always hungry and you're always wanting something more. That is very high when you don't sleep good. So you need 6 to 8 hours at least. I need more like 9 hours of sleep. It just depends on the person and their health status going into it. So if you're skipping on your sleep, don't expect to see those numbers dropping on the scale. And while we're talking about the scale, it's really important to put that scale away for at least the first 4 to 6 weeks while you're doing carnivore, and focus on your non-scale victories, such as your clothes fitting better, measurements. It's a good idea to take measurements before you start carnivore to, wrap that tape measure around your waist and your thigh and your arms, and just to really see the changes in your body, because we see ourselves every single day in the mirror. If you are not taking into account those measurements, you're really missing the boat when it comes to body composition changes that maybe won't show up on the scale right away. If you're familiar with any of my work, you know I'm a big fan of eating healthy fats, and healthy fats on carnivore are all animal-based. But one thing we can do to help our weight loss is maybe not add a lot of fat. So just eat the fat that's on the meat already and don't add a lot of extra fat to the meat unless it's super lean. So my favorite kinds of meats are, grass-fed ground beef. I also eat a lot of ribeye and New York strip, but a lot of them are very fatty to begin with, so I don't need to add a lot of fat. Another thing you can watch out for is kind of a butter coffee in the morning. If you're adding 2-3 tablespoons of butter into that, or some kind of ghee, that can really add up, and you don't really realize it because you're just drinking it. So you can cut back on that, and that will probably help you to get to your goals faster. Last but not least, you can just do beef and water. So a lot of people, of course, salt too. Beef and water and salt, that is the most strictest form of carnivore. If you have read anything from like Kevin Stock, he has some amazing resources over at meathealth.com. That is the strictest form of carnivore, it is the most anti-inflammatory, and if you can't lose weight on that, then that is something you might want to look into with a practitioner. Maybe you have parasites or SIBO, or you might have a thyroid issue that you need to address and get a full thyroid panel. So if you are running into that stumbling block, you can always reach out to a functional medicine practitioner, somebody like that can help you to unlock the puzzle pieces and see what's really going on with your health. And one more thing I wanted to mention is that if your electrolytes are out of balance, it's going to make you feel hungry even if you're not. So make sure you're drinking a lot of water and keeping those electrolytes in check with lots of sea salt. So I really hope this video has helped you. Make sure and subscribe so you never miss one of my new videos, and push the little bell so you get notified. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you continue to get healthier with the carnivore diet.